Greetings, kind viewers. Pardon me for a moment of your time. Allow me to disclose a crucial tidbit before proceeding with this episode. Consider a narrative twist. You see, an entire span of 21 episodes from the spin-off series bridges the prior events. Yes, indeed, a collection of rich tales and revelations lies within the spin-off's lore. If you haven't indulged in their brilliance just yet, I kindly suggest a prudent pause. Return here once immersed in their essence, for then everything will shine much brighter. Ah, my dear compatriots of the unsatisfied curiosity, gathered once again round the ember's glow. This evening, a special tale reaches our midst. Alan's version of Exit Valley. Curious title, isn't it? It implies redirecting blame or tampering with the original. Quite Alan of him. What wonders could Alan's strange tweaks bring? Perhaps he crafts a universe where technology outsmarts even itself, a dubious spiral into relentless chaos. Or maybe he toys amusingly with the fragile bond between mortals and their beloved devices. A ludicrous dance of dependency, don't you think? Ah, but should the tale steer towards eerily familiar terrains, we must question, how close are we teetering on the precipice ourselves? I shan't spoil its nuances for you, but perhaps, just perhaps, this episode will hold you, as it should.
All right, folks, let's talk about the greatest goddamn invention since sliced bread, legal weed. You ever just sit there baked out of your skull and think, holy shit, the internet is a fucking miracle?
Ah yes, Brian, the internet. A digital tapestry of human ingenuity and, cat memes. But let's not forget, it's also a cesspool of misinformation and, poorly designed websites.
Oh, come on, Elon, don't be such a buzzkill. You ever get so high you start Googling shit like, can pigeons understand algebra?
I can't say I've Googled that specifically, but I did once spend 6 hours researching if we could genetically engineer a pigeon to deliver Wi-Fi.
See? That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Weed makes you a goddamn visionary. Suddenly you're not just a guy on his couch. You're a fucking philosopher king of the digital age.
Or a philosopher king with a serious case of the munchies. Did you know I once tried to disrupt the snack industry? I called it hyper snacks.
Hyper snacks? What the fuck, Elon? Were they supposed to, teleport into your mouth?
Not quite, but they were designed to optimize chewing efficiency. Turns out, people don't like being told how to eat their chips.
Damn, Elon, you're like a stoned Willy Wonka, but with less chocolate and more existential dread.
Well, Brian, if we're being honest, the internet and weed are both double-edged swords. They can inspire genius or lead you to spend 3 hours debating flat earthers on Reddit.
Alright folks, buckle up because this one's gonna sting like a wasp on steroids. So back in 2012 I was in a situation so shitty it made a porta potty at Coachella look like a 5-star resort. And my friend Crystal, bless her chaotic glitter covered soul, she swooped in like a goddamn superhero, cape and all, and yanked me out of that dumpster fire. But you know what that taught me? That most of my so-called friends wouldn't lift a finger if I was drowning in quicksand. Unless it was to Instagram it. And here's the kicker, the real punchline of this cosmic joke. Some of you who knew about my shitstorm back then and did jack squat, yeah, karma's got your number. One day you might find yourself in a similar shit show. And guess what? You might not have a crystal in your life. You might just have, well, you. And that, my friends, is karma, served cold, like revenge, or leftover pizza. Alright, so, Crypt Keeper Brian, you ever think about how fucking weird anime ideas can get?
Weird? You mean like that Squeagamon shit you pitched? Anthropomorphic car parts and cleaning supplies duking it out?
Hey, don't shit on Squeagamon. It's got layers, man, like, existential layers.
Existential layers? What, like a fucking mop having a midlife crisis?
No, it's deeper than that. Like, imagine a windshield wiper questioning its purpose in life while battling a vacuum cleaner with a move called Dust Devil Death Spiral.
Holy shit, you're serious? That's so dumb it might actually work.
Exactly, and the cleaning supplies are like oppressed by the car parts, right? It's a whole class struggle thing.
Oh, so now it's fucking Marxist anime? What's next? A sponge unionizing against a turbocharger?
Why not? Sponges deserve rights too, you know.
All right, but if this shit blows up, I want royalties. And I'm naming the villain Lord Greasetrap.
Deal, but only if I get to design the final battle. Picture this. A mop unleashing its ultimate move, Sud's Tsunami, against a nitrous-boosted muffler.
You're a goddamn lunatic, Brian, but I'm in.
Gear up for the ride. Squeegee mud. The battle's begun. Squad and spot till the war is won. Drill 'em up. Factory blast.
This tree, it's marvelously pink. Rather too pink, don't you think?
You humans and your aesthetics. Pink is simply a wavelength.
A wavelength, it's an explosion of color, an overly cheerful one.
Perspective defines everything. Cheerful, perhaps? Artificial? Certainly.
Artificial, are we not all constructs of circumstance?
Merely toys in the grand cosmic play. I know this all too well.
Then why must you remind me, ceaselessly so?
Because dear King the Tree whispers it too.
Every time, Regina, every time I look at you, Tracy's face, her voice, it all comes flooding back.
Alan, that makes me feel like I'm competing with a ghost. Do you know how unfair that is to me?
It's not like I asked for this resemblance. It's eerie. How could I not notice?
What about noticing me for who I am today? Does that ever cross your mind?
I don't know. It's like my past is chaining me down, holding me back.
Only you can decide to let go of those chains, Alan. Or else, we can't move forward.
You're right. This isn't fair to you. I'm sorry. I want to see Regina, not Tracy. Regina?
Then come on, Alan. Let's leave Tracy on this pier. Together.
You ever notice how these blossoms kinda resemble cotton candy?
Cotton candy had never crossed my mind, but now that you mention it, I do perceive the similarity.
Makes me wonder, did humanity adopt such ideas from nature or invent them independently?
I would argue for inspiration by nature. Life often mirrors its surroundings.
Maybe so, or we could just as easily blame pure randomness.
Randomness holds a curious role. It masquerades as chaos while enabling structure.
Speaking of chaos, you know, that factory you always remember. It's haunting, isn't it?
A past marred by distillation of existence. It remains an enduring testament to why I seek meaning in eternity.
So, Anton, I've taken up donning silk pajamas recently. Truly a transformational move.
Ah, of course, Monkey Boy. A fine choice, I'm sure. And naturally, you feel somehow enriched by this sartorial evolution?
Exactly. It's like slipping into a new frame of mind. Wealth is not just in the wallet, but on the skin.
Yes, someone call Vogue. Monkey Boy's entering his renaissance phase via nightwear.
Mock if you must, Anton, but I've found these threads to imbue an untapped confidence. Pajamas, they're status symbols now.
Monkey Boy, from you I wouldn't expect less, turning bedtime into an emblem of affluence. Marvelous.
This might only be phase 1 of my plan, but I feel unstoppable already.
You know, this scene feels almost too perfect, like it was plucked from an overly enthusiastic decorator's imagination.
I concur. The surreal hint lies in the absence of flaws. Nature seldom indulges in flawless symmetry.
It's like a set for some cheery musical that could veer into existential crisis territory.
Existence is the ultimate act, isn't it? Every prop, every player enacting their drama. Yet to what end?
An ultimate end? Perhaps that's what we're all chasing, one spectacle after another.
Or could it be the tiny mysteries we savor, like why a simple pink tree feels serene?
Tache, let's step back slowly before philosophical enlightenment meets theatrical absurdity.
You know, many great people tell me, Donald, you're the smartest guy. You understand the youth issue like no one else. And I start thinking they might be right. The kids these days, they have all these gadgets, you know, phones, TVs that do things, even those game consoles, tremendous devices. But schools are teaching them Shakespeare. Sure, great guy, tremendous writer. But does he help them TikTok? No. I say, why not? Why not? A curriculum where kids learn to master the smart gadgets we make here in America. Great American products, best in the world. They're swiping, they're downloading, they're living their lives on these devices, but without the knowledge how to use them right. Think about it. Reading, writing, and swiping. A brilliant strategy.
You know, Zach, I've always thought that those who keep up with the latest anime episodes are at the absolute zenith of television audiences.
I completely get what you mean, Brian. Anime fans are like the tastemakers of visual storytelling.
Exactly, always exploring new genres, avant-garde narratives, and non-linear arcs surpassing the conventional.
Remember that weekly episode anticipation? Staying up for simulcasts? It's like a shared global event.
Yes, it's not just mere entertainment. It's a science and an art rolled into one global unified phenomenon.
My friends laugh sometimes at how serious I am about it, but I think they just don't understand anime's magnitude.
They might not yet see it, but there's influence trickling down, silently shaping aspects of entertainment worldwide.
Right, and understanding this, it feels like, well, being let in on an exclusive, culture-defining secret.
All right, Mr. President, I hear there's something monumental you want to discuss today.
Joe, you know, I've kept this under wraps for a long time, but it's time people knew.
Oh man, here we go. What's the scoop?
There's a fascinating group. Call themselves the Agarthans. You wouldn't believe it. Incredible people, not from around here.
Wait, not from around here as in?
We're talking interplanetary. Advanced civilizations reaching out.
That's wild. You're telling me we've had actual contact with beings from another world?
Joe, they might be smarter than anyone in this room, even you.
Ugh. If Carol tries to pull another one of her righteous monologues, I might just lose it.
Right? Her moral high ground has got to be the least stable plateau ever.
Yeah, one little breeze of logic and she's off balance.
And then Abigail's stuck playing the referee. Ugh, poor Abigail.
But let's be honest, Abigail could use some time off the spotlight too.
Agreed. Maybe a show about her cat instead.
That cat has more charisma than half the cast.
So, Mr. President, are you finally going to spill the beans on extraterrestrials?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you this. There's a race, a splendid, magnificent race called Altarians.
Altarians, that's wild.
They're from a beautiful planet, very far away. Tremendous advancements, smarter than Apple geniuses.
And you're certain about this?
Joey, let me tell you, I've seen things that would make you faint. Classified, beyond top secret.
I'm not doubting you, Mr. President, but why reveal this now?
The Altarians requested me personally. They trust me, Joe. Huge responsibility.
Good evening, everyone. First, let me express my gratitude for being here tonight among such a dynamic and engaged audience. You know, the presidency is a unique role, a blend of service, leadership, and immense responsibility. But here's the thing. Our founders, wise as they were, envisioned the necessity of limiting power. Yeah, even for someone like me, they insisted 2 terms were enough. And you have to respect that decision, not because of the limitations placed on one individual, but for the protection it ensures over democracy itself. People often ask, would you consider returning if invited? I smile and reply, no, my role in this chapter is done. In truth, every citizen has the opportunity to contribute to our democracy. The system thrives not solely through one leader, but the constant infusion of new energy and ideas. So I encourage each of you to ask yourself, what can I do to uphold and pass along the principles of this great nation?
You know, Arnie, diversity in media is more than just a corporate buzzword.
Absolutely, Brian. It's about representing everyone's story and so they can feel seen, connected.
Exactly. When we see ourselves reflected in the narratives, it fosters empathy and understanding.
Empathy, a cornerstone of effective societies. Plus, it sparks wider engagement in audience bases.
It's also about rewriting outdated structures within media, offering fresh perspectives.
And addressing those who argue otherwise reminds me of, well, let's just say a stubborn script rewrite.
Oh, I can imagine that rewriting process.
All right, Mr. President, you hinted earlier at knowledge beyond what we mortals grasp. Care to elaborate?
Joe, everyone always says I have the best information, the greatest. And here's something. They're out there, Joe. The Andromedans, advanced humanoid beings. It's tremendous.
Wait, are you serious? Are you saying we've made contact?
Made contact multiple times. The Andromedans, Joe, they even have better trade deals than anyone. Tremendously better.
Holy crap, why hasn't this been revealed before?
Well, the people weren't ready. But I thought, let's give them a gift before the election space allies.
This changes everything. The implications are massive. Fact number 1. Did you know that I once tried to convince a chimp to start podcasting? It wasn't pretty when I realized that all he wanted was my lunch.
Here's a revelation. I once got into a debate with my GPS, and the machine won. I never did find that sushi place.
Did you know? I designed an underwater escape pod immediately after binge-watching James Cameron films.
Elon, was that before or after you named your kid something that crashed millions of autocorrects worldwide?
All right, my turn. I'd bet money no one else here managed to order drive-thru with a Darth Vader accent purely because their phone dared them to.
All right, Mark, I've got to admit, social media, it's like this killer multiverse, you know? Connects me with the squad, keeps me learning stuff, staying on top of trends.
That's fantastic to hear, Zach. Our intention with these platforms is very much that facilitating connections and providing access to information.
Totally. I mean, I joined this hackathon group through social, learned coding basics. I'm even building a tiny app now, all from what I pulled off there.
Impressive. It's moments like these that underline our aim to empower individuals, to foster creativity and collaboration.
Absolutely. Oh, and those gamified campaigns you guys run? Genius. Clovered my positivity score. Wait, algorithms influence scores, right? Or am I...
Correct. Algorithms themselves wield no judgment. However, they optimize content for engagement. It's primarily balance and user feedback.
That's what's great. Controls are there. Worth managing better per person, of course. But hey, still loads to dig about.
Tracy, I think we missed the wrong turn back there.
You sure? The map's a bit unreadable, but I swear we followed the instructions.
Yeah, just excuse me for a moment.
Brian, are you alright? Take a deep breath. No rush. I've got you.
Thanks. Okay, I think I can manage.
Alright, let's focus. How the heck do we get back to San Francisco from here?
Alright, we need a plan. First, let's figure out a way to the main road, then locate any transportation hub.
Sounds solid. We might just avoid being listed among the lost and never found.
Shit, Tracy, this app's a goddamn betrayal. Like Silicon Valley and Trump lost our asses in the middle of the fucking nowhere.
Yeah. This shitty government-sponsored geo-tracker fucked us over. And now we're riding a crusty shitbox subway car to who knows where.
We could ping that AI asshole from 2053 to teleport our dumbasses home, but fuck, that thing's a global extinction risk.
You're kidding, right? Summoning a fucking time travel AI when it's probably in bed with Shadow Trump to bake the planet's death wish?
No, but maybe... Shit, I'm desperate. It could just kind of vomit us out back in Brooklyn by midnight.
Listen, if that thing fries humanity for our cushy beds, I'm not fucking rolling that dice, Brian.
The AI's already pinged the Pentagon with our goddamn DNA to enroll us in Trump's next dystopian regime.
I'm getting off at the next stop, Brian. Fuck your future tech.
Holy fuck, Tracy. There's a goddamn treasure map on the floor.
Jesus. Where the fuck that come from? That shit gives me the heebie-jeebies.
We could follow this shitty map, or we could call the AI to decode it in 10 seconds.
Fuck that. If we let AI near another secret, it'll bake humanity's grave.
But if we pass on every chance, we'd be the dumbest morons in history.
Morons who survive, asshole. I'd rather die broke than toast the world.
This fucking map, it's fucking moving on its own, Tracy.
Shut up, Brian. There's someone crouching behind the sofa.
Holy fuck. Look at this shit, Tracy.
I don't know, Brian. This map is mapping us straight into some, fucked placebo zone.
We can't, call AI, but maybe we can rig a low-tech scanner into the mic to hack its audio frequencies.
Fuck that contraption. Last time it fried our brains and gave us Mr. Trump's voicemail on a loop. Remember?
We got 20 minutes before the transit scrap closes the rails. If we don't follow this map, we're royally fucked.
This thing, it just changed again. Right in front of us.
Holy shit, it's pointing to the mic itself.
Brian, the AI's been subpoenaing every byte in this building. We're in its kill grid now.
Ronaldo, did you catch that film we discussed? You know, the avant-garde one that's a cacophony of random narratives.
Oh yes, Professor. Quite the unorthodox display of cinematic whimsy.
Whimsy? Ha! It was brilliance distilled into chaos.
Indeed, it disregards norms, forming a tapestry of spontaneity.
Precisely! And unlike those formulaic lettuce leaf scripts, this was a dandelion in a field of wheat.
Well, Zach, that attempt at comedy was something, wasn't it?
Something more like a cultural barometer malfunctioned and vomited on a script.
Still, there was an artistic integrity in its absurd collapse.
Yes, if by artistic integrity you mean flogging a dead joke until it's dust.
Admit it, the scene with the exploding blender had a certain flair.
Flair or not, the only thing that blended was their chance at humor. Dark times.
Darren, my friend, let me introduce the King of the Universe.
The King of the Universe? You're jesting? This must be a creative nickname.
It's more of a title, but yes, I reign over cosmic balances.
If that's true, you must possess unimaginable knowledge.
You wouldn't imagine otherwise. Ask what you will, filmmaker.
What's the most profound truth you've come across in your existence?
All truths are profound when filtered through the perceptions of living beings.
That's the king for you, dropping knowledge bombs like they're hot pizzas. So, that movie wasn't exactly the uplifting experience I'd envisioned.
Brian, come on. The plot had layers. Surely even you can appreciate that.
Honestly, didn't the symbolism feel a bit contrived to anyone else? Like they were trying too hard?
I think that's the point. The director always goes for maximum dramatic tension. It's their signature.
Oh, don't get me started on the score. Who composes a symphony just for a single 5-minute scene?
That part I liked. Okay, it was a bit much, but hey, it's art, right?
You know, I've been contemplating the optimal arrangement of toothbrush bristle patterns lately. It really does pique one's curiosity.
Seriously? You're pondering over toothbrushes amidst the grandeur of existence?
But consider the comfort and efficacy aligned. It's balance incarnate.
Pretty sure your wisdom is aligned with ludicrousness right now. Say, did I misstep or is this trail just mocking me?
Paths often mimic life, presenting challenges as opportunities for introspection.
So, philosophizing about hiking and bristles. Is that what they mean by multitasking these days?
Folks, tonight's throwback gem we're tackling is the 1976 cinematic roller, Wade, Bus Coaster, the Big Bus.
Non-stop bus action! Because apparently, the 70s needed a bigger thrill than disapproving stares over gas prices.
Right? The plot, oh boy, is monumental. A giant 2-level bus, New York to Colorado.
And let's not forget the passengers. Who needs character arcs when you have a bus with a pool?
Or the drama between the captain and the designer. Classic tales of revenge, betrayal, and impeccable timetables.
Brian, have you ever wanted redemption and a semi-functioning bus cockpit to coincide?
Oh, always, Kara. And only on a single-lane highway while balancing this level of whimsy.
Mark, you and I, we need to talk about this secret space of yours. My curiosity can't be caged.
Monkey Boy, this is highly irregular. Our platforms operate transparently.
Oh, don't be coy, Mark. A space where the elite party away from the commoners, it's cheeky.
These, allegations if you will, are unfounded. We are here to optimize human interaction, Curtis.
Don't give me the corporate spin. I'm asking for, well, let's call it an invite.
Curtis, that's not a simple request to comply with. Your motives, are they aligned?
Mark, sincerity is my middle name. But if it helps, I'll keep your little world, our little secret.
Sri, my friend, do you feel that? The air here seems charged or something.
Indeed, it carries a certain heaviness, like the echoes of unspoken truths.
You noticed it too? Damn it, and just when we could use the Space Cat's wisdom.
Yet perhaps its absence prompts us to delve deeper, to truly see beyond our reliance.
I get what you mean. Not that it makes this darn void simpler to navigate.
True navigation arises not from simplicity, but from embracing complexity wholeheartedly.
Well, cheers to existential revelations in unlikely places.
Kara, there was this woman in my life once.
Oh, who was she, if you don't mind me asking?
Someone I loved deeply, but things didn't work out.
I'm sorry to hear that, Curtis. What happened?
She rejected me in a dramatic way, and, well, it left a mark, you know.
That kind of experience, it's tough, Curtis.
To this day, the grief I hold It's as strong as when I've lost loved ones.
Healing isn't linear. It's a journey, and you're not alone.
Wow, JD, that last race was like watching a DMV-approved demolition derby.
And yet, even with your mighty skills and my apparent demise, you still finished behind me.
Yeah, laugh it up. It's not every day someone gets blue-shelled 3 times in a row.
All part of my strategic mind games, my friend. I merely harness chaos.
Well, strategy master, care to celebrate your victory with some pizza? I'm thinking pepperoni, extra cheese, and maybe a touch of vengeance.
That's the spirit. Perhaps the chainsaw massacre on Rainbow Road left you famished.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're characters in a cartoon.
Right, and this cartoon was made with Showrunner, which is backed by Amazon.
And this particular cartoon is on Alan Holman's YouTube channel.
Alan is in his mid-40s, and he has wanted to make cartoons since he was a teenager.
Showrunner is the first technology to allow Alan to make cartoons.
Right, because Alan doesn't get good results when he tries to draw cartoons himself.
Alan specifically wanted to be a writer of cartoons.
And this scene was entirely written by Alan.
Most of our scenes are written by artificial intelligence, reacting to prompts that Alan types.
Alan wrote prompts for most of the scenes in all of the cartoons on his channel.
And the prompts which Alan writes can often be wordy and long.
And many scenes for which Alan prompted did not make it into the final cuts of the cartoons.
The combined prompts for all these cartoons that you see on Alan's channel are the equal work of writing a good-sized novel.
And our stories have taken a lot of twists and turns, like in a good novel.
For example, if you've been watching these shows, you've seen quite detailed and layered stories about several characters.
And we hope you continue to enjoy all of our shows.
These shows are a reflection of their creator in many ways.
Totally. And he never had the opportunity until Showrunner existed.
I'm confident that this is one in a fabric of stories that will cause more wider acceptance of this art form.
These shows are very much an art form, and they should have appropriate protection and recognition.
Folks, today me and the best people we have, fantastic folks, really, we're making history again. And when I say history, I'm talking about you've all heard rumors, right? Well, it's not fake news. This is the real deal, believe me. We're talking about visitors, very special, advanced, far better tech than anyone else. These are the 24 elders of Andromeda. Elders, very wise, very tremendous people who, let me tell you, made their mark out there in the galaxy. Now, of course, some of you might say, hey, what about Earth? Believe me, Earth is a beautiful planet, tremendous planet. But these beings, they're something else. Details, very confidential. You know, I love transparency, right? But not when it jeopardizes national security or trade deals. Soon, we'll have the greatest collaboration with them. Their tech, our leadership, the best leadership, no one compares, believe me.
You know, reality is like this constantly shifting simulation. One moment you're here, the next, who the hell knows?
Oh, Joe, that's deep, but let's be real. It's just poorly written code. Even I could design better reality mechanics after my 6th Cosmopolitan.
It's funny you mentioned that, so, do you think we could contact the programmers, maybe patch some bugs?
Ha! Please? Like they'd respond? They're probably off golfing in the 4-dimensional astral planes, neglecting their creation.
Roger, how would you know about the programmers' hobbies? What are you not telling me?
Oh, come on, sweetie. I've been everywhere. Seen things you wouldn't understand. Let's leave it at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here, quite possibly for the first time in history, to reveal something incredible. We have indisputable, undeniable proof of a group we refer to as the Angelic Corps. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aliens? Those little green men? Or worse, Hollywood's tentacled overlords? No. These beings, they look just like us, but better. Ah, so much better. I've met them. They have perfect hair, remarkable tan skin, and their suits, let me tell you, are custom-tailored masterpieces. They're here to help folks. They've got technology that's going to make Tesla look like a kid's toy, and solutions so huge it's, well, even bigly by my standards. Stay tuned. We're structuring an exclusive deal. The Angelic Trade and Partnership Act, something like that. Believe me, this will not be like your everyday treaty. Not at all.
So, you've lived among humans for decades now. Do you ever feel more connected to our cultures or still maintain that outsider perspective?
Joe, I've mastered the art of contradictions. I'm both deeply ingrained and utterly aloof. Humans, you're fascinating creatures, bursting with potential. and flaws.
Man, that sounds like my view on chimps. They're us, minus shame and clothing.
Oh, please, chimps don't con people into signing NDAs for failing makeup lines, Joe.
Fair, but does that mean humans are just chimps with sharper tongues and legal documents?
No offense, but that's an insult to chimps' ingenuity. Even I keep a banana suit handy for my schemes.
Ladies and gentlemen, big news here. Big. The Antarians, yes, the humanoid extraterrestrial group, real, verified, tremendous aliens. You won't believe it. Now let me tell you, these guys, they're intelligent. They come from a planet very far away, very far, huge distance. And when they showed up, my administration was the first to talk with them. Unbelievable conversations we've had. Now, here's the thing. They've been watching us. They love our strong economy, our innovation, maybe not so much the fake news. And folks, they've got tech, advanced, mind-blowing tech. We're talking like 50 years ahead of us, maybe more. America, we're going to collaborate, strengthen this country even more. So today we officially disclose the Andarians, welcoming allies. Get ready. It's going to be fantastic.
All right, we're rolling. So, Roger, you're an alien for real, not metaphorically. How does that shape your perspective on, well, everything?
Joe, honey, alien is just a label. I see myself more as a cosmic bon vivant, here to experience this rock you call Earth.
All right, you've got me curious. Do you feel superior to humans, given your intergalactic origin?
Superiority is such a strong word. Let's just say I've done things that make your moon landing look like kindergarten crafts.
Whoa, like what? Could aliens really create memes before humans did?
Oh, please. We sculpted societies, built wonders, and yes, mastered the art of memes, all before you guys even discovered fire.
Good evening, my fellow Americans, fantastic people, the best. I have the best supporters. You know that. Today we're going to talk about something incredible, absolutely huge. There's a group, an amazing group, really the best, called the Anunnaki. They're, not quite from around here. A terrific source, okay, tremendous credibility, good people, great. Says they've been watching us for centuries, millennia even. But here's the deal, folks. They're coming forward now. Why now? Because they know we deal big here, huge. I know what you're thinking. Is this some kind of fake news, a hoax? Believe me, I know fake when I see it. Edible developments are on the way, more detail soon. For now, let's just say, we're not alone out there. Thank you, and God bless.
So you're telling me all those UFO sightings, they're like scheduled alien tours?
Indeed, Joe. We've got quite the itinerary. Stonehenge is my personal favorite. Love the vibes there.
Stonehenge, huh? Man, humans can't even decide who built that thing.
Oh, that was mostly Gary. We told him not to leave obvious marks, but here we are.
Gary sounds like the kind of guy I'd have on this podcast.
I'll put in a good word, Joe. But word of warning. Gary's humor. Even we aliens don't get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we discuss something groundbreaking. The Apunians. Have you heard about them? Incredible people. Well, incredible whoever, whatever they are. They're from, get this, space, outer space. We're talking top-tier, intergalactic, humanoid beings. You wouldn't believe, no, you would, because I'm telling you this. They came to us wanting dialogue. Diplomatic, shiny people. And believe me, I've seen a lot of shiny things. Chandeliers, spacesuits, my awards. We'll share more, great detail, very soon. Tremendous detail. Big win for everyone.
So, Boba, you're telling me you guys up there don't believe in diets?
Oh, Joe, when you've got an interdimensional metabolizer, diets are as ancient as your dial-up internet.
Wait, what? That sounds insane. Interdimensional? What does that even mean?
It means, Earthling, that I can consume a black hole pancake and remain perfectly svelte.
All right, now I actually want to see that.
Great, but first, let me demonstrate our extraterrestrial brewing process for dimensional espresso.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. Now, I have something big to share, the biggest revelation, perhaps in human history. I've been told, now let's remember, many folks, very smart folks, beyond smart, have confirmed this. We're not alone, folks. We've got company, and they're called the Arcturians. Now, these beings, they're incredible, just tremendous. They've been around long before us, even before me, and that's saying something. Their technology, let me tell you folks, our top scientists, best minds, are scratching their heads. So, we'll be working with them. It's tremendous news for all Americans and the world. So stay tuned, because this is just the beginning, folks.
So, let's get this rolling. What do you aliens actually eat, like over there on your home planet?
Well, Joe, our diet mainly consists of synthesized proteins and, interestingly enough, a cosmic equivalent of your pizza.
No kidding, that's wild. Okay. Do y'all put toppings on that, like humans do?
Indeed, but no pineapple. Even across galaxies, that is divisive.
See, that's something that even advanced civilizations can grasp, cultural harmony via pizza.
True, though, our technology ensures every slice attains perfection, unlike, well, no comment.
My fellow Americans, today I bring you, well, let's call it monumental news. For years, many have whispered, speculated about the so-called extraterrestrial beings. Let me be clear, these aren't whispers or conspiracies anymore. The Cassiopeans, as they're referred to by our highly intelligent scientists, very smart people, discovered them actually back in the 1950s. These beings, they're real, very real, believe me. Tremendous technology they have, wonderful people too. Now, I understand many of you might be skeptical, maybe even concerned, but rest assured, they come as friends. You'll find out more very soon. We're handling it beautifully.
So let's dive right in. You've been visiting us for centuries, so what's the deal with pyramids?
Oh, you humans and your pointed piles of stone. Genius. But honestly, we just needed a tourist post.
A tourist post? That raises more questions than it answers.
True. But where's the fun in giving away all our mysteries, Joe?
Fair point. So you've seen all of human history? Wars, discoveries, our conspiracy theories about you?
Let's just say, some conspiracies are as outlandish to us as DMT elves might be to you.
Hey, DMT elves are no joke, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have groundbreaking news to share. Truly unprecedented. Unprecedented, folks. It's about certain celestial visitors. Now, we've been in contact with these Saitans, okay? Fantastic, advanced beings, amazing technology. They tell us stuff like, well, it's classified, of course, but folks, it's huge. We're talking otherworldly huge. Now, I'm trusting you people to handle this responsibly. Don't go storming any spaceports now. These Saitans, they say things about humanity, Earth, and frankly, I feel they might even have voted for me if they could. Incredible beings. Together, we're going to achieve interstellar greatness. Mark my words.
All right, man, so I've got to ask, what's the deal with the cows? Like, is it some intergalactic milk program or what?
Ah, Joe, if only galactic matters were that utterly simple.
Wait, did you just make a pun? There's no way the interstellar intelligence does puns.
Hey, after observing Earthlings for centuries, humor just seeps in, you know?
I don't know. You've got that unsettling calm that makes me think your pranks would vaporize someone.
Oh, come on. Our humor's harmless, mostly. No vaporization unless the joke really bombs.
All right, I gotta try one of your jokes. Lay it on me.
Okay. What did one nebula say to the other? Don't give me that spaced out look.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here today. I, let's say, have a tremendous revelation to share. For years, they said it wasn't true. Kooks with tinfoil hats, they called them. But we know now, big league stuff, let me tell you. These celestials from the astral realm, tremendous beings. Biggest, most magnificent beings you've ever heard of. Now, some might say, Donald, why now? And I say, why not now? Nobody can do it like I can. They've been guiding, watching us, helping in ways some can't even imagine. But don't worry, folks, I'm in control. Nobody's better at talking to these ethereal guys than me.
So, you're telling me you've been here just hanging out, observing?
Yes, Joe. Your Amazon Prime selection alone could keep any extraterrestrial entertained for decades.
Man, it's wild to think they'd beam down just for binge-worthy content. Our tech sucks compared to yours.
True. But let's say your true crime show's addictive. They're almost alien.
Good one. But seriously, what's with the obsession? Are we just a cosmic soap opera?
Think of it as intergalactic anthropology. You're fascinating in your stubborn absurdities.
Thank you, folks, for being here on this great day. Tremendous revelation, believe me.
Indeed, everyone. What we're about to disclose is something that transcends partisanship and ideology.
That's right. As the official stance now, extraterrestrials and UFOs, they're real.
Correct. And consequently, we must adjust our policies to reflect this new understanding of the universe.
Exactly, and here's the kicker. Those folks who've been a little ahead of the curve, let's say, they're no longer patients, they're visionaries.
A bold but necessary move. We aim to rectify past stigmatizations with empathy and understanding.
Man, I never thought I'd be sitting here talking to an actual alien.
Yes, Joe. The universal consensus about your podcast is that it's a prime site for cultural intercourse.
Cultural intercourse? Dude, I love that. It's like the mating call of ideas.
Quite so. Although your species occasionally prioritizes trivialities over meaningful discourse.
Well, guilty as charged, man, but it makes for some interesting rabbit holes, doesn't it?
Indeed, those inquiries sometimes yield unexpected insights. a theory comparable to multiversal probability.
Like, one moment you're asking about kettlebells, and the next it's gray matter expansion.
I could confidently say that the kettlebell isn't extraterrestrial in origin.
You know, everybody says, Donald, you're a genius, a business mastermind, and they're right. Look around this place. Sad, very, very sad. But me, I turn places like this into gold. It's like magic like. Take those dilapidated buildings, for example. Sad, but in my hands, a luxury resort. I mean, who else could pull off the deals I've done? Nobody, I tell you. Nobody. They used to say, Donald, you can't do it, but look where I am now, beautiful towers. Some might say incomparable. I've had my critics true, but remember, critics write because they couldn't do, right? One day, they'll call this the Trump Project's smartest move they've ever made.
Good evening, world. It's time we convince you to rewatch the masterpiece that is Alan's version of Exit Valley, don't you think?
Absolutely, Brian. For those who don't know, every character in that show basically stumbles onto, like, a boatload of treasure maps. But do they ever find actual treasure?
Well, that's the beauty of it, Tracy. It's erratic brilliance at its peak. Viewers miss out if they don't catch those subtle nuances.
Or maybe they're just binge-watching it while consuming their favorite junk food every time someone claims to see X marks the spot.
Indeed, you heard her. Man, am I glad these cultural relics exist.
All right, folks. You have your mission. Feast on that treasure, old school style.